cockroach, beetle, whatever. I saw it. It was literally like 2 feet away from me as I was eating the oatmeal. Welcome to the Arbitrary People podcast. I'm your host, Makai Davis, and my best friend, she's a producer. Her name's Jasmine. I love you, Pookie. This is our podcast where we talk about very arbitrary things, like falling down the stairs and you missed a step because you wasn't paying attention because you was on Twitter, or needing to swallow when you kind of feel sick, or waking up with a stuffy nose and you can't breathe and you feel like tape is over your mouth, but it's not. And on today's episode, we are going to talk about things that I don't like, because there's a lot of things I don't like. I don't like insects, especially spiders or bees. You know, if not, especially spiders, I don't like the way they look. Every time I look at them, I get disgusted. I'm like, why do you even exist? You know, bees, I also don't like, but they're good for the environment, so I'm cool with them. They actually have a purpose. I also don't like slow walkers, especially during high school, because it's like, why you walking so slow? I gotta get to art class with Mrs. Agony. I gotta get to art class with Mrs. Agony. You slowing me down. You know, time's on the clock. Okay, I gotta get to stuff. I gotta get stuff moving. You know, I don't want to fail. I don't want to be a super senior. So yeah, you know. And also, I don't like stuttering, because before we were recording, I had the worst stutter of all time. I said I like 4 times because I asked Jasmine for water. I didn't think she was going to give it to me, but she did. And I said I like 4 times. I sounded like that one song. What's that one song with like, I forgot what it was. I think it was a Lil Wayne song, but I was stuttering hard. It's so hard. I don't even know what I was saying. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. With spiders, I just don't like spiders. They're horrible creatures. I can't stand them. You know, I remember one time I was at my grandma's house. I was chilling in my bed. You know, I was watching Jacksepticeye, and all of a sudden I felt something crawl on my arm. I was like, what was that? What was that on my arm? You know. Now I go back to the video. I'm watching it. 2 seconds later, I feel it again. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, why is there like this crawling on my arm? 2 seconds later, I see a spider. It's this big. It's big. I start screaming. You know, I scrumped so hard. It sounded like a Britney Spears note. And you know, it was 11 o'clock at night, which was worse. And my grandma, she had to come out. She had like her gown on. She had her like 60-year-old gown on, and you know, she was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "There's a spider. There's a spider," and she had to kill it for me. So yeah, I have a traumatic experience with spiders, you know, and bees, because I remember one time, after my grandma's house burnt down. Well, it didn't burn down. It was just on fire. The garage, like, it was on fire and destroyed most of the stuff in there. She had to go to a different house, and we went to this different house. I forgot what street it was on. But I remember we went to go see it, and we saw it, right? And as we see it, I wanted to look inside the mailbox for whatever reason. And so I'm with my mom. Me and her, we look into the mailbox. All of a sudden, there's a whole crib of bees. It was a neighborhood full. It was like Compton full of bees. And I was like, I said, oh. O'Reilly Auto Parts. I closed the mailbox door so fast. I ran to the door. I think I started crying. I was like, wait, there's so many bees. I started saying, oh, Jesus' name. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I started praying, and because I ain't never seen that many bees in my life. Like, why is there so many? Why are y'all cooped up in here? Why is this the crib? Why is this the crib? What if someone like gets like a DoorDash gift card in there, or whatever, and they gotta open that and they see that. What happens then? That's crazy. And also at that same house, I remember my grandma made me oatmeal, and as I was eating the oatmeal, I saw a cockroach come up to like the table, or it was either a cockroach or it was like a bug. It was some sort of bug, cockroach, beetle, whatever. I saw it. It was literally like 2 feet away from me, as I was eating the oatmeal. Me and him, we had like a little staring contest for like a minute, because I'm like, why are you so close? Like, why you get on the table? How'd you even get on the table? Where'd you come from? Where your family? Go back to your kids. You gotta take care of your kids. Okay, y'all be leaving so much, and then you die, and then your kids wonder like, oh, where's my daddy? Where's my cockroach daddy? He ain't coming back. And yeah, and also on slow walkers. Again, I know I just said I don't like them, because I don't. Especially, you know how like when you were, how like in high school when you're like going to class and you cut the corner, and there's someone on the opposite side of the corner. I remember one time I was doing that and I bumped into somebody, and we touched chest. We like boom. It was like, oh my, it hurt. It was like in Twilight, whenever like Edward and Emmett were like when they were playing baseball and they swam together. It felt like that. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it hurt so bad. It's worse when like there's people standing in the middle of the hallway, and they're also slow walking and they're talking with your friends. So I'm like, stop talking to Sabrina. She don't like you. Okay, she does not care about you. In what way? In what way? Whatever. You had you. You know, so just move on. Go to Miss Hendricks' class. Go to Miss Hendricks' class. Chill. Do your work. Learn. Don't be a bum. Don't drop out of high school. I would say go to college, but I can't say that because I'm not even in college right now. I don't want to go to college. I'm too scared. Why you make that look? Also, Jasmine, she keeps staring at me because of some things I said earlier today. I can't disclose them because, if I do, we'd have to go to court. So, yeah. And she also laughed at me for stuttering again because I asked for water. I was like, hey, can I have some water? I didn't think she was going to give it to me. I didn't think, because, sometimes I ask for something. She's like, oh, and she, we play a lot. We play too much together. So she actually gave it to me. I meant to say, I didn't think you were going to give it to me. My mouth started beatboxing, and my mouth turned into a Neo song. So, I was just DJing my mouth, and, we laughed for like a good, 5 minutes. We had a whole stomach workout and everything. My stomach still hurts, and my cheeks, my cheekbones still hurt from laughing so much. It hurts. So yeah, I'm never stuttering in front of her again, because I already know if I do, she gonna record it. She might even put it on the Arbitrary People podcast account on IG, because she already be putting stuff on there. She put up a video of me saying I was held hostage, and if she doesn't get like a $24 million ransom, she's gonna keep me in hostage, which she will. If she had the choice of keeping me in hostage, she'd keep me in hostage forever. For how long? I don't know. I could be 35 and she'd be 34, and she'll still be keeping me as a hostage for whatever reason. So yeah, she's a scary person. No, she's not. She's sweet. She is sweet. She's a very sweet person. You are a sweet person. She's very. If I ever have kids, she's gonna be the main babysitter. Don't make that face. Don't. She's gonna be taking all three. I'll take care of all three of them. All six actually. I'm not gonna have that many kids. I'm not Nick Cannon. So yeah. I would like to have kids, but I'd be a good father. Jasmine. She don't think I'd be a good father. She made a face at me. She's always making a face at me. She side-eyed at me because she thinks I wouldn't be a good father. I'd be an amazing father. I'm going to recitals. Um, we have picnics every Saturday. Uh, Family movie night every Friday. I'm gonna make them eat vegetables and fruits, and yeah, because I want them to be healthy, like me.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
You know, I'm not. I had KFC earlier. I had a KFC sandwich. That boy was bussing. I didn't drop it this time like I did the Popeyes burger from like 2 episodes ago. I miss that burger. That was a good burger. Rest in peace. Yeah, yeah. I miss that burger. That burger was so important to me. But yeah, you know, we live and we learn. Hold a burger with 2 hands. So yeah. Also, when I woke up today, I fell out of the bed. I didn't mean to. Because also, tell me why when I went to sleep last night, I think I broke my laptop, at least my old one. Well, I didn't break it fully. It's just one of the letters came off. Because I was like twisting and turning in the bed. And my lamp, which is also on my bed, fell and it hit the laptop, which was also on my bed. And the letter Y came off. I was like, dang. I felt bad because me and my computer, we've been through that. Me and that computer, we've been through a lot together. We went through COVID together. We went through breakups together. We went through high school together. The first account I had on my laptop was my school laptop. You know, I still remember the password. 317. No, never mind. I don't remember the password. I don't remember the password. I was gonna say my phone number. Nope. It was something like that. I was. Oh wait, 41871205. Okay, I should remember the password number. Okay, I'm not that stupid. Okay. So yeah, you know, it's all in there. I graduated a year ago, but why are your lips quivering? Whenever Jasmine laughs, her lips be quivering. She be looking like Denzel. Okay, she won't punch me now. I'm sorry. So yeah. Also, hopefully, I get. Oh, I got my last check from the apprenticeship this week. I had to go all the way to the MLK Center and get it. I almost didn't get it because I had to bring my ID up front, and I thought I didn't have my ID, and I thought I didn't bring my wallet. I thought I was cooked. I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss out on these last $200. I'm cooked, but I didn't. I brought my wallet, and thankfully, yeah. Also, I sent Jasmine $65 for the lens for this. I think it's this camera. It was no, it wasn't for this camera. It was for something else. But I gave her $65. I was hoping my mom didn't see it because she would have slapped the black off me. She would have. I would have went from African American to Canadian. Oh, I got slapped so hard the terrors would have went up on me. I'm scared of that woman. That was my time with you, and so I hope you enjoy that, and I hope we see you next time. And if I don't, I will find you. I will be in your walls tonight. I will be in your closet, watching you, watching TikTok, or Brokeback Mountain, or whatever movie you be watching, or with your homeboy or your homegirl, or whoever you be hanging out with, or if you got no friends like me, except Jasmine. So yeah.